Come watch one of Mike Tyson's most anticipated and dominant fights, one of him versus Frank Bruno.
12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of London, England, weighing in at 228 pounds or 16 stone 4 pounds, with a professional record of 32 wins, 2 defeats, with 31 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is rated number world in the world by the WBC. He is the challenger, Frank Bruno. And in the red corner, from Catskill, New York, weighing 15 stone 8 pounds or 218 pounds, he is undefeated in his professional career, 35 wins, 31 KOs. He is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, they get called to the center of the ring. Let's listen to Richard Steele.
The instructions in the dressing room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Is there any questions? Shake hands. Good luck.
There's the stare. We're just about set to go. The undisputed heavyweight championship.
After a very typical start to the fight, including both of the boxers warming up and doing a stare down, the fight is ready to start. Despite Bruno's obvious advantages and aggressive start, Mike Tyson starts the fight off brilliantly.
Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with a right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. The first right hand that caught him, he was down. He'll have to take the standing.
A dangerous right hand, signifying Mike Tyson was not here to play around.
But he knows the power of Mike Tyson. Tyson, if ever there was a guy fighting like a raging bull, it's Mike Tyson. Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity to cut loose. And Richard Steele warns Frank Bruno about hanging on and hitting Mike Tyson. Tyson pummels him with the right hand. Mike trying to set him up with the left hand. Bruno looks a little wobbly already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. He's hanging on to the head of Tyson. Tyson not affected by any of these blows at all. Tyson just looking to set his man up. He's back on the assault. He tries to reach him inside with a short, crisp shot. Bruno ties him up inside. Again, Richard Steele warns Frank Bruno about hanging on and hitting. Bruno's already been down in round number 1. Tyson hit with a light left hand. Doesn't do anything to him. Tyson back up bouncing. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. Bruno doing everything he can to try to attack this guy. Don't forget, he's from a very rough area in London. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are thrilled to see this guy making some sort of fight of it. Blood is really coming from the nose of Frank Bruno, and you can see that there's been a point taken away. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. But Frank Bruno is trying to make a fight of it. He's hanging on, but Tyson is certainly getting the best of it. He's bleeding from the nose. He was down in the very early seconds as Tyson nails him with the uppercut. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught and wobbled. Tyson looks clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back, and Bruno did catch him with a shot. That's the first time I've seen anything like Tyson staggered. Tyson was definitely set back in his tracks there. Inside of 20 seconds to go in the round. Bruno has got him tied up. Mike Tyson doesn't seem to have that fiery look in his eyes right now as he lunges for the challenger. Inside of 10 seconds to go, as you see. A bell ends round number 1.
As you can see, Bruno was no match for Mike Tyson in this first round, getting absolutely dominated by the heavyweight champ. Let's see how the second round goes, though. Here is a few more highlights before the second round.
There was a short right hand that caught Bruno. He was wobbled. and then another right hand kind of up over the shoulder, caught him off balance, and you notice Tyson never stopped swinging. There's the short right that has him in trouble. Right now, he's wobbled on his legs, and then it's up in the top of the back of the head, but he's not hurt here at all. And then, of course, Richard Steele moves in. And there's the right hand that caught Tyson and buckled his legs. And that's the first time we've seen.
As we begin the second round, it is very obvious that this will be an aggressive, much to the appreciation of the fans. Mike begins the fight extremely aggressively, forcing Bruno to play very defensively, much to his dismay.
Surprised Tyson by catching him in the first round. He's nailed again with that inside right hand. Bruno vulnerable to that right hand in close.
Get out. Get on back.
Tyson continues to come in. Bruno continues to hang on when he does come in. We wanted to take time to welcome all our friends in Australia, New Zealand, and people watching all over the world, but the fight's been so fast and so exciting, it's hard to do that. But a special hello to Chris Myrams in Wellington, New Zealand, and all of the brothers and sisters, and especially David Fox, our producer, his sister, who's also watching in New Zealand. Welcome, New Zealand and Australia. People all over Africa, the Middle East, we're thrilled to have you on the Mike Tyson Network here. Bob Sheridan bringing this fight to you, and hope that you're enjoying the fast pace. Frank Bruno came to fight. He was down for just a second in the first round, and the chant from the better than 5,000 British subjects that are here cheering for Bruno to do something against Tyson. Bruno, of course, has a magnificent body. Tagged with a short, crisp right hand in the first round, which made us all think, well, that's what all was going to happen. But then Bruno suddenly caught Mike Tyson with a shot in the first round.
There we go.
Tyson looking for the shot to the body and then to deliver that right hand to the head. Right now, the superior height and the long reach of Frank Bruno seems to be working to his advantage, but Tyson doesn't get frustrated. He just looks to throw the shot. Bruno was able to block that shot that time.
You can also notice that Mike Tyson slows his pace down a little
with a
bit,
left hand
but you
behind
will
the
see
head
why in
of
just
Mike
a second.
Tyson. Left hook to the body. Tyson attacks with a left of his own. He catches Bruno with a nice left uppercut. This infighting here, Bruno's a very strong guy himself. Don't forget, he has 30 knockouts and 32 wins himself, so he can punch. Tyson misses wild with the left uppercut.
Come on, work it out. Don't hold him, Frank.
So far, the big heavy blow, Bruno's been able to escape.
After saving all of his energy, Mike Tyson starts throwing a barrage of punches Bruno's way, very clearly taking a toll on the man. After a pretty 50-50 fight, Mike shone at the end of the second round, and after a clinch, round 2 was concluded, with Mike catching up score-wise to Bruno.
Bruno trying to keep him up, and the bell ends round number 2.
This time in round 3, Mike Tyson starts the fight off a lot less aggressive, focusing more on the ducking and dodging of Bruno's punches, which he does very well in this little pattern.
The over and under is round 3 for this fight, so if the fight goes beyond round 3, there'll be a lot of happy people that pick 4 and above. Of course, this is the betting capital of the world, and people are interested in that around here. You people watching around the world, we've seen a better fight than we expected so far.
Listening to the commentators, you can tell that everyone is very entertained by this fight, truly wanting to see who will come out as world champion.
With Frank to hope he can make a good fight of it. Frank Bruno, the big, almost chisel-cut body in such magnificent shape. Big, vicious body shot taken right underneath the heart of Frank Bruno. Tyson really punished his body with that shot. Didn't seem to bother Bruno, though. Bruno is going to stop pouring with that left hand and get a punch off. Mike catches him with a good left hook, and Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on to him. Both guys hanging on with the...
Mike is now getting more and more aggressive as time goes on in this third round. Bruno, on the other hand, is struggling to start an attack and is forced to play very defensive.
looking for the opportunity to land that right hand on the chin of Frank Bruno.
Let him go, Mike. Let him go.
And again, you just have the feeling it's a matter of time. And it's not that Tyson's toying with him, it's that Tyson is looking for the opportunity. Don't forget, Bruno did catch Tyson in the first round with a pretty good shot.
Come on, Park, take it out. Don't hold him, Frank.
Bruno has got to throw some heavier stuff, though. He's powering with the left hand. He's got to let the right hand fly. He's got to double with that jab. What he's satisfied to do is to kind of hang on to the head and kind of power at him with his right hand. He's got to try and get off with that right hand better.
The fans are beginning to jeer at Bruno as he constantly attempts to clinch Mike Tyson and hit with a right hook. You can even hear the ref telling Bruno to stop and fight.
The height advantage that Bruno has and the reach advantage really is an advantage to Frank Bruno. But again, you still get the idea that it's a question of time before Mike catches him. There's some real good shots there, not catching flush, but nonetheless scoring.
There, Mike Tyson hits two incredible blows, beginning his entourage of blows.
He's got to let that right hand fly. Bruno's idea is to try and get this guy inside, and as soon as he comes in and hits him, hang on to him.
And with Bruno landing a few good hits on Mike Tyson and a dramatic push-off which sends the fans into a fury, round 3 is concluded.
Give Tyson both hands free. They continue to fight after the bell. Tyson really has a look of annoyance on his face, and he has no intentions of doing anything but trying to control this guy as best he can.
Got to work his gut more.
Vicious-looking guy. Look at him.
As the 4th round begins, both men get up from their corners and start is extremely slow, more or less clinching, irritating the crowd.
A little bit more confidence. All right, here we go with round number 5. And Tyson attacks immediately.
Come on, Park, to get out of there. Break, step back. Let him go.
Remember, Bruno was doing a pretty good job throughout a good portion of the fight against Tim Witherspoon, and it was in the later rounds that, you know, those big heavy muscles begin to catch up with him. Tyson's a big, strong guy too, but we know he can go to 12.
Around this
time
break,
out against
Mike
Buckner,
Tyson begins becoming
Bruno had to go
more
8
and more
rounds.
aggressive. Just watch the
Before that, he went 8
pressure
against
to
Reggie
Bruno.
Gross in Marbella. Tyson, on the other hand, won round his last time out against Michael Spinks. And he hasn't fought since June. We're in round 5, an area where many a boxing observer never thought we'd be. Most people thought this thing would end in round 1 or 2. So Bruno attempting to make a better fight of this than most people thought possible. He's lost every round, make no mistake about that.
Last warning.
Richard Steele continues to warn Bruno about hanging on and hitting.
Punching it out.
As you watch the fight, I know that you folks watching at home, that Mike Tyson is so strong, but you almost feel for Bruno. You want to see him do
Here
well
we can
against the
begin
champion.
witnessing Bruno struggling against Mike Tyson's entourage. This fight is getting extremely one-sided.
This place seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here at the Hilton Hotel. Bruno was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on. The uppercut comes. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Bruno trying to hang on as best he can.
Bruno takes a huge hit. Watch just how quickly Mike Tyson closes down this fight.
Hit now. Blood coming from the nose. His eyes are puffy. Tyson is punishing Frank Bruno right now. Bruno tries to hang on. Probably what he should do is get down to his knee and take an 8 count instead of letting this guy nail him with a flush right hand. This is round 5. Remember, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO. It came at 2:55. That's unofficial. We'll get that officially. It came at 2:55 of the 5th round.
And just like that, Mike Tyson ends the fight against Bruno with a TKO in beautiful fashion with a right uppercut to the dome.
Bruno did the best he could do to make a go of it. But there was no question, Mike Tyson, a superior fighter.